Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome, or good morning, ladies and gentlemen, actually. Welcome to New Albany, Ohio. We've got a great game for you folks as the defending Division II champions St. Francis DeSales heads to town to face off against the Eagles and what has really become over these past couple years a rivalry matchup. Eagles currently sit at 2-0 on the season, ranked 15th in Division I and 228 in the nation, while St. Francis DeSales 1-0 on the year, first in Division II, second ranked in Ohio, and ninth nationally. So this is a top 10 team ranked in the whole nation. So this is going to be a tough one for the Eagles to win, but they can easily do it with how their roster is set up. Head-to-head history over these past couple years, the last 4 games between these two teams, the Eagles actually lead in this series 3-1. And St. Francis has just not been able to get over the hump of New Albany, except for last year. Last year, they did end up beating them 19-4 about a year ago today. And the last New Albany win was on March 15th, the first game of the season back in 2024, in which they won 16-5. Head coach Elena Enich looks for her second Division I state championship. Got her first back in 2022. She left New Albany and is now back and starts off 2-0. From 2022 to 2023, she was 57-12. And obviously that state championship to cap off that immaculate 2022 season. And now on the other side, St. Francis DeSales, head coach Joe Finotti, 15th season with DeSales, 4 D2 state champions, and went back-to-back in 2024 and 2025. So this team has a lot of history behind them, a lot of success over these past couple seasons. But again, New Albany, this feels like a new team under head coach Elena Enich. And they'll continue to show their skills here today. So I will step aside for just a second as the national anthem is about to get underway. So we are back here in New Albany, where once again both teams undefeated heading into today. And it's a huge matchup as New Albany, led by captains Caroline Spangenberg, Addie Rush, Logan Snyder, and Brooke Baker. So it's going to be a huge game for the Eagles, trying to move to 3-0, stay undefeated on the season, as both teams will head out onto the battlefield. As before we get started here, I'd just like to remind you, if you want to go follow us on Instagram, at New Albany Broadcasting Club, as both teams will head out to the draw. Logan Snyder out there for the Eagles. As whistles blow, ball is up in the air, and DeSales will take it away to start off this matchup. And if you know anything about girls lacrosse, you know that possession is necessary. If you cannot take possession, you could lose 1-0 for a team that, you know, if you get the draw every single time, then you can control the ball, control the game. As whistles blow, so this will be an 8-meter for St. Francis. From the left hash, as she'll whip it inside, and DeSales starts off hot. As number 9, Anna Bogan, the midi, puts one on the board for DeSales early. Just 11 minutes and 19 seconds is all it, or 49 seconds is all it took for DeSales to draw first blood. So now off the reset. Eagles down by 1 after the Bogan score. And there seems to be an issue with the scoreboard. But we are up and away. And DeSales will take it once again. Senior Caroline Cross was right there as she'll head down the sideline. And whistles will blow as she'll head behind the net for a self-reset. Eagles in their last game were down 8-1 in the third quarter against Olentangy, who eliminated them last season. As this ball is up on the air, down on the ground. All sorts of players trying to scoop it. And this one will head the other way as Sienna Gorsuch will take it. But now back to down low, inside, and swoops it in. Lily Bogan. So the Bogan sisters, the freshman and the senior, both scoring early. As St. Francis takes a 2-0 lead. Lily Bogan just wide open, down just outside of that crease. And off of the turnover inside New Albany territory. It's hard to come back from that. New Albany has not won a draw yet today, 0 for 2. As they will succeed here. As Brooke Baker will take this one towards the sideline. As whistles blow, and we are back to playing here. Spangenberg with it. As this ball's on the ground, passes the division line, and it will be another turnover for New Albany. Really struggling early, offensively and defensively. They haven't even been inside the 40-yard line. So now Kelly will look for an opportunity as they'll swing it around the back of the cage. And Jillian Welsh, great defense there, forcing the pass out. And New Albany seems to find their rhythm as they are shutting the door on DeSales. Trying to make a move down inside, finding someone inside 8 meters, spin down low, and another score as she whips it in. Courtney Kelly. Another great shot for DeSales. As if you're a basketball fan, you would say that down low is like the paint. And these girls are just dominating inside the 8 meter arc. And New Albany seemingly has no answer. So off the reset. It's on the ground. Trying to battle for it. And it's kicked out of bounds. And it will be New Albany ball. So getting double teamed off the inbound is Snyder. And the ref will blow the whistle and tell Snyder to come right back. So the Eagles finally step inside the 40-yard line. As Addie Rush, the only senior on this team, touches the ball for the first time today. They continue to work it around that 12-meter fan. Nobody stepped inside that 8-meter arc just yet, and St. Francis loves to defend that spot. Offensively, they love to get in there. Defensively, they love to stop it. And a shot down inside that 8-meter arc by Lemonster, and she couldn't hit. And now the clear opportunity for St. Francis as they come away with it. And it's successful. Oh, no, it's back on the ground. As refs will blow the whistle, self-restart, and it will be St. Francis ball. New Albany, again, the turnover is just killing them, even when they get a shot off. It's a struggle as great back checks there by number 9, Logan Snyder. But DeSales was able to recover and continue to hold possession. So now trying to dodge inside. She gets inside the 8-meter arc. That was again Anna Bogan. Star player for DeSales, really trying to go to work. Slicing through this defense, and there will be an 8-meter from the left hash. Sends it inside and slams the back of the net for another DeSales score. It's 4-0 here in New Albany as the Stallions jump out to a huge lead. Layla Delicio, the New Albany goalie. She's a freshman and is really struggling under this pressure here today. Has not saved one yet. Ball's up in the air. And New Albany, or pardon me, DeSales comes away with it. So now DeSales another opportunity, up 4-0. With 6:48 left in this first quarter. Heading inside, trying to spin is Lily Bogan. Already scored today, but she will pass out. And now Heald heads inside. Heald whips it. And Libby Goad got a piece of it. And now the goalie Delicio with it. Gets it away to Snyder. New Albany needs a successful clear here as Snyder is getting double teamed. She's able to cross midfield, and now they're back on offense. Down 4-0, you need to score. This defense has been absolutely amazing today. Really, these middies for DeSales, as these defenders haven't really had to do much. It's been coming easy to them. As now the ball is down on the ground. Players trying to fight for it. And Grayson Wood able to scoop it up for New Albany. As New Albany seemingly trying to set up what looks like a play as the work it around just that left side. Down low to Addie Rush. Addie Rush with the shot, but a save there by the goalie, Lauren Jones. Or pardon me, Mackenzie Kitchen. Addie Rush, one of the best scorers in all of Ohio. She had 50 goals just this last season as a junior. She's a Kent State girls lacrosse commit, but she couldn't finish that one off. Is now at the top of the 8-meter mark, finds a man finds a girl to the left, and another score. Courtney Kelly again, her second of the day. And this is a matchup of two freshman goalies, Mackenzie Kitchen for DeSales and Layla DeLesio for the Eagles. However, DeLesio has really struggled, and it's really been a 1-on-0 down inside that 8-meter arc for New Albany in favor of DeSales. And they continue to batter goals on the Eagles with 4:46 remaining in this first quarter. So off the draw, the Eagles trying to fight for it. It's inside enemy territory, but St. Francis able to grab it. And now they'll work it around behind the cage. And if you're New Albany, you can't let anybody get inside as whistles will blow. As there's seemingly confusion on the field. So the ball is behind the goal, near the football end zone, on that left side of the field. And so now we're back to playing. Ball's on the ground, trying to fight for it, and more whistles blow from that near side ref, as it will stay St. Francis. Ball down inside, another one. Oh my goodness, Anna Bogan. These cuts inside are really killing the Eagles. They feel slow out there defensively, and something's gonna need to change as they find themselves down 6-0. Courtney Kelly and Anna Bogan now with 2 each for the Stallions. So it feels like the Eagles trying everything to get this draw. Again, the draw is so important with possession. We've seen St. Francis has dominated that possession timer with 3:37 left in this first quarter and continued to pile it on over the Eagles. So the Eagles finally, once again, have it. This is probably just their second time they've really had possession of the ball, and the Stallions really applying pressure on that outside 12-meter arc. New Albany struggling to get inside. And we saw a cut from Addie Rush that last possession. She was not able to finish off that goal. But can she do that once again? As she will move towards the right side. Now a dodge down low. Pass out to Wood. So they'll now work it around again to the top. Now working her way inside, pass inside to a double team. Able to come away with it is Ella King. And it looks like it's going to be a slash, maybe. She'll set up at the 12-meter. As King will immediately pass it away. As the Eagles able to get on the board. Logan Snyder, the midi, been working all across the field here today, defensively, offensively. And New Albany's not really a team to make subs. You know, in lacrosse, there's sub box, which you sub in, sub off with whoever has, I guess, the upper hand offensively or defensively, right? If you want an O-mid or a D-mid, you take the O-mid off, bring the D-mid in, or vice versa. But Logan Snyder is really just that two-way player. And I feel like that's something that's rare, especially in lacrosse. So off the reset and the New Albany goal. St. Francis leads 5-0, has possession. As now trying to dodge inside. As there's a shot and a push. As Spangenberg will head off the field. And it's a yellow card for the Eagles, their first of the day. So Logan Snyder, she had 34 goals last season and 34 assists. It was the most on the team as the 8-meter from the center hash. She'll immediately whip it, and it will fly wide left. But it stayed in bounds. And Logan Snyder was able to recover, but whistles blow again. Or pardon me, that's not Logan Snyder, that is Sienna Gorsuch. And New Albany fans not liking that one, saying, just let him play. So St. Francis will hold on to possession after the foul. It's not a yellow card, which is good for New Albany as they already have one. And now double team down low, able to find a man. Bogan still with it, down inside as it's on the ground. And another scoop there by Kelly. Kelly and Bogan really commanding this offense. Again, down low. Another one as Lexi Wharton, the midi, rifles it in to the back of the net for a score. Another one getting past Layla DeLesio. As another one for DeSales. As we are having scoreboard issues. 7-1 with 37 seconds remaining in this first quarter. And this is a lot for DeSales. I mean, they have only played one game, and they did score 19, but they are on pace to dominate that against a team like New Albany. Down low, another opportunity for the Stallions as they let another one in. My goodness. Mary Claire Wilson. And it seems like there was miscommunication there defensively for New Albany, as she ran right by 3 players down inside that 8-meter arc, had a wide open look, and bounces it off and in. So 8-1, 22 seconds. It took the Stallions just 15 seconds to score. And the ref whoa. All righty. Well, the Stallions hold possession now after the ref was furious with one of the New Albany coaches, but now New Albany's able to come away with it. Addie Rush trying to grasp it, not able to, but whistles blow and New Albany possession with 1 second remaining. Snyder will not shoot, just pass it more downfield. So 8-1 is our score after this first quarter. Eagles down by 7. As it has been a nightmarish day for New Albany. They continue to struggle defensively. And are just letting wide open looks down inside that 8-meter arc. They're a team that really plays zone defense. Again, similar to that of basketball, where they're either double on that same zone, or they'll just honestly let somebody be open, right? You know that if there's a double, you have somebody open, and New Albany has been double teaming all day. It's a question mark of will they switch to a one-on-one defense, as this zone defense is really, really not working for the Eagles. Once again, down 8-1. Once again, my name is Zach Flowers. Thank you for joining me on EBN here today. In the third game of the season for the New Albany Eagles girls lacrosse team. And if you want to go check us out on Instagram, we've got all the New Albany news for you, as well as when our next broadcasts are. We're planning to do many more sports during this spring season, so stay tuned for information about that. So St. Francis seemingly didn't have much to talk about, as they are already back out there on the field. As last season, New Albany was a team that allowed 9.8 goals a game. Against DeSales, they're already to 1, and DeSales' defense is one of the best in the nation. This is why they're such an amazing team, is that they allow 6.3 goals a game. Their defense has been absolutely amazing, not just last season, but this season and in 2024. You don't even have to question why they're now reigning 2-time D2 state champions. So 12 minutes is added back onto the clock as this second quarter is about to get underway. So the Eagles, to begin, will take possession, as Brooke Baker was able to take it off the draw. Feels like a rare draw win for New Albany at this point in the game, as now it feels like New Albany's really trying to cut inside. As you saw there, Sammy Petrov Went right in that 8-meter arc, was calling for the ball, did not receive. But if New Albany continued to do that and find those opportunities, they may have a shot to come back in this game. It's still early, just the second quarter. So now we are 11 minutes and 21 seconds in. Long possession for the Eagles, which is something they haven't done a lot today, because they just have not had these opportunities. So now Logan Snyder still with it. Now she would try to work her way inside, finding an opportunity, trying to create space, and a double team there on Lily McEwen. As it is still New Albany ball. So it will be an 8-meter from the right side of that arc. Great chance for the Eagles. McEwen sends it, and it's just a little to the right of the cage. As Lauren Jones will connect. She comes in at goalie for the freshman Mackenzie Kitchen, who had an amazing first half, and now a fast break opportunity for DeSales. As DeLessio got a piece of it with her goalie stick, and now New Albany holds possession and will now look for the clear, as Sienna Gorsuch could not wrap it up in her stick. So DeSales will once again take over, as there's another Eagles dispossession inside their own territory, as there's a flag on the field, as it looks like it will be pushing, as Campbell Heald, the attackman for DeSales, tried to head inside, and two defenders were there to meet her, but seemingly too much contact. So now an 8-meter on that left side. And a great save there. DeLessio meets it on the doorstep. And now the Eagles will take it the other way. Rush able to collect it, heads down that left sideline. And New Albany defensively, to be in this second quarter, is starting off hot. Have not allowed a goal, but still have not scored yet. So now a huge opportunity. Down inside, can't collect it, was Brooke Baker. And another 8-meter opportunity, as Baker has it. Ready in her shooting stance, she'll fire it, and it's wide to the left. Will go out of bounds, and it will be New Albany ball, as Grayson Wood able to win that runoff. So New Albany still holds possession, as it looks like the cage is a little bit off center, so the ref will spruce it up. Still not liking it. So with 8:25 remaining in this second quarter, the ref tries to fix the goal. Not liking how it's looking. And after some downtime, he will send us back into play. So Grayson Wood in the back, once again after winning that run out, will hold on to it. As there's a pass down inside, not able to hold on to it, but it's on the ground heading towards midfield, and able to scoop it up is number 23, Jillian Welsh. So New Albany will hold possession. And now Addie Rush will reset. New Albany is a team last season that scored 12.4 goals a game. Addie Rush had a whole lot of those with 50. As a score down inside, Snyder with an assist. to Brooke Baker as the two captains connect. And Brooke Baker slices it in for the Eagles as they're the first to score in this second quarter. So the Eagles still down 6, able to find some offensive momentum. And can that be the momentum-shifting goal? A huge draw here for Logan Snyder and Caroline Cross in the middle. As if Snyder is able to win this one, it puts the Eagles in a great position with 7:38 remaining in this second quarter. So the Eagles will win it. No, it's on the ground and scooped up there by Anna Bogan. Fast break opportunity down inside as another goal for Mary Claire Wilson, her second. As she was wide open on that left side. So the DeSales will respond quickly to the New Albany score with a score of their own. It's now 9-2. The difference back at 7. And Logan Snyder really won that draw. But I think it was Brooke Baker down inside. She just could not grasp it. So it's up in the air again. Multiple bodies trying to fight for it. It'll head inside enemy territory for DeSales. As whistles blow, and it will be a foul there on New Albany, so DeSales will take it the other way. Mary Claire Wilson trying to head inside. No angle. So she'll pass it out. And now Jillian Welsh able to come away with the haywire pass. And will take it all the way into enemy territory. Addie Rush, it's a 2-on-1 in favor of DeSales. Pardon me, that's Grayson Wood. Logan Snyder. She's already got one today. Down inside to Rush, and Rush able to pin it in the back of the net for a New Albany score. Addie Rush. Addie Rush, the only senior on this squad. And it feels like New Albany offensively is finding some rhythm. So New Albany just needs to continue to control this game, keep it on DeSales' side. And it all starts here. Logan Snyder really struggling with these draw controls today. She was subbed out a little there for Ella King. But throughout her career here at New Albany, Logan Snyder has been a very, very good draw controller. So New Albany will take it as right on cue. Snyder able to help the Eagles out. So now a big opportunity for New Albany. Pass into a triple team. And now Addie Rush able to reset. Dodges inside. Addie Rush will lose it on the ground, fighting for it. As she's able to swing it back out to Snyder. Slow roller into Snyder's stick. But now the Eagles will reset. Addie Rush stationary at about that 25-yard line. And New Albany continues to try to find opportunities as they're trying to drive, juke their way inside. As Addie Rush right there. Addie Rush falls to the turf. No whistles blow. This is unbelievable. Rush's eye mask fell off, lost her stick, and the ref will go over to talk to Rush. I don't know if this is a normal foul or if this is there's been no confirmation. As it looks like the Eagles will still hold possession. There is no 8-meter. It's just a regular foul. As the New Albany fans were furious. Addie Rush ran right into contact, and now it's down on the ground. DeSales able to scoop it away. Courtney Kelly again. So now a fast break opportunity. But a foul as Mary Claire Wilson loses it. So she'll head to the 12-meter arc with 4:30 remaining in this second quarter. And she'll immediately pass it back out. And nothing is coming easy for the Eagles. As it really feels like the refs are not giving them anything as the ball is on the ground. And another call in favor of DeSales. So this will be an 8-meter from the right hash. And a huge opportunity for DeSales to extend the lead. As she loses it, but Delencio got a piece of it. But it looks like it will still be DeSales' ball. So Heald was trying to work her way around that 12-meter arc. And a foul there. It will be a red card. Or pardon me, a yellow card. So the second for the Eagles. And I believe it was on Libby Goad. So she will head to the sideline for the Eagles. And DeSales still holds possession. Trying to dodge her way inside, down low. She's got one. And another score there. It's a hat trick for Anna Bogan. 3 on the day. As she puts the lead back to the original 7. It was a 7-0 lead to begin this second quarter. Now with 2:53 remaining. DeSales rifles one in to put it back at a 7-point deficit for the Eagles. So even for DeSales, this kind of scoring is not normal. They're a team that this season they average 19 goals a game. However, they've only had one game. And last season, they had 16 goals a game. And this offense looks even better than last year. As New Albany was able to win it off the draw, but Baker tried to pass it up, lost it, but it appears that it was out on the Stallions, so it will stay New Albany possession. New Albany's no stranger to being down. They were down 7 goals in the third quarter against Olentangy, ended up coming back to win 11-10. It's not impossible. It just feels like everything is going to have to go their way. As they continue to try to find drive and dodge opportunities inside the 12-meter. But this DeSales defense is too dominant as Logan Snyder will get by 2, and she whips it in. Another score for Logan Snyder. Her second of the day. And a beauty there. Little dodge to the right. Faking out 2 defenders. Got enough separation to let it rip. And it fires into the back of the net for an Eagles score. With 1:51 remaining. It's 4-10. 6 points. 6 goals is the difference. So whistles blow off of the draw, and New Albany will take possession after a foul. So a huge opportunity for the Eagles with 1:40 remaining as she fires it towards the back of the net. Abby Lemister, but was not able to do so. As the goalie Jones got a piece of it. 1:15 remains as Addie Rush collects it at the top of the 12-meter arc. She'll try to dodge to her right. Great defense there. Down inside by Anna Bogan. Bogan, like Snyder's, a great two-way player offensively and defensively, and she's really shown that today. She's got 3 goals. As it was a clear attempt, and there was a stick check. Seems like an illegal check, as the ref will blow the whistle, stopping the clock with 44 seconds remaining in this quarter. And immediately it's passed back to the goalie Jones. And that ball still on the ground, trying to fight for it. Whistles blow. And it's in favor of the Stallions. 21 seconds remain in this second quarter. The Stallions trying to make not just the last possession, but the last goal. Down inside, an opportunity. She didn't have a great angle as it rings off the cage. And the clock stops with 10 seconds remaining. So it's a check to the head on Logan Snyder. So Snyder will head to the sideline. So the 8-meter opportunity with 10 seconds remaining at the center hash. They'll actually move to the left hash. It's Courtney Kelly, who has 2 goals on the day, trying to get her hat trick. And she'll rifle it in. And Delicio got a piece of it. And New Albany will just try to run this clock out. And they will, as zeros hit the scoreboard. And that will take us to the end of this first half. 10-4 is our score here in New Albany. The Eagles down by 6 at home against this tough DeSales team. Great thing about lacrosse is halftime is only 5 minutes. But nonetheless, I will step aside and be back with the second half action. Don't go anywhere. as it's not over just yet. So a whole second half left to play, but New Albany really going to have to find their footing, get their identity back, or this game could be over before you know it. But once again, I will step aside. Make sure in the meantime, go check out our Instagram at New Albany Broadcasting Club. I will be back here in a couple minutes. So welcome back to New Albany. The Eagles down 10-4 at the half. We're about a minute away from the second half action getting underway. And DeSales really pouring it on New Albany defensively and offensively, obviously. 10 goals on the game. You've got Mary Claire Wilson with 2 and Courtney Kelly with 2, 1 away from a hat trick. And you do have a hat trick from the senior Anna Bogan, as well as a goal from her freshman sister Lily Bogan, and another one from Lexi Wharton. So DeSales really spreading this ball around, finding a way to score. Feels like every single possession. New Albany has not been a way to found a way to really come over with turnovers here today. And they're going to need to if they're going to have a shot to come back in this game. Again, we look back at the previous game that New Albany played. They were down 8-1 in the third quarter against Olentangy. Olentangy is not a bad team at all whatsoever. New Albany actually lost to them in the district final last season. And so they got a little bit of revenge in that comeback victory to win 11-10 in what was a thriller of a game. So both teams will head back out on to the battlefield. "24 minutes left to play here in New Albany. And it begins with the 12 in this third quarter. So off the draw. Many people trying to fight for it. Addie Rush able to come away with it for the Eagles. Looking like a defender there as she ran into her own teammate. Abby Limester lost it, but Limester was able to recover. So Addie with it once again. As New Albany has really not had these slow offensive possessions. There was only about one in that second quarter that it felt like they really took their time and let the possession play out. And it appears that's what they're going to do today. A minute into this second quarter, and nobody stepping inside that 8-meter arc for the Eagles. So even the coaches on the New Albany sideline screaming attack, as that is exactly what Ella King will try to do, but she had no angle to shoot. And so now they'll work it back around to Addie Rush on the right side of the field. As now Rush, unsuccessful dodge there. She got doubled inside. And now Brooke Baker with it. Was there down inside that 8-meter. Just not a great opportunity as this collapse of this St. Francis defense has been unbelievable today as they continue to double anybody who goes inside that 8-meter arc. As Addie Rush with it, pump fakes down low. She's got someone. It was Logan Snyder, and Snyder again getting doubled. Really tripled there. So the Eagles will lose it. And Molly C will pick it up for DeSales. And now fast break opportunity. It's a 3-on-3. As all players now on the New Albany side. Down low. And could not make the score as it went wide. So DeLisio, another save on the day, her third. And there's a green card. It appears a delay game for the Eagles as DeLisio still with it inside the cage. Now the freshman will find her junior, Logan Snyder, behind her as she'll try to clear it as whistles blow. Snyder continues to run. And a successful clear for the Eagles. However, pass up to Addie Rush. Falls onto the ground, and now there's a scramble. And Rush able to help it. And holds on to possession. 8:10 remains. No scoring so far through this third quarter. As Limester tried to head inside. Logan Snyder down low, and it's batted into the goal. Logan Snyder down inside. It was on the ground, and she hit it like a hockey stick. So the Eagles, slow roller between the legs of the goalie to put the first points on the board of this third quarter and second half. New Albany now down 5. Again, this is a team that is no stranger to comeback wins. And they've got the momentum beginning in this third quarter with 7:54 remaining. Not really sure who they gave that goal to. If it's Logan Snyder, it's a hat trick. But I'm also hearing Brooke Baker. So could be Baker with 2, Snyder with 3. So off the draw, the Eagles able to take it away. And now they've got every single ounce of momentum on their side. Doesn't matter if you're down 10-5. Lacrosse is a game about momentum, and if you continue to hold possession, you continue to have the game in your hands. So she had 50 goals last season, but not really an opportunity. As down inside, Ella King over top of the cage, and then slammed it in off of the turf. What a score for the Eagles. 2 in a row. Ella King, the freshman. Wow. The pass coming from behind the goal, over top of it, and Ella King was right there to receive the high pass, and all she had to do was bring that stick right down, and she was going to pin that one in, and that is exactly what she did. So now New Albany, they were down 7, now they're just down 4. So off the draw. It went right into Snyder's stick, but able to swipe it away. And now Jillian Welsh will take it for the Eagles. The scramble for the ball, New Albany wins it, and Welsh will head to the other side. So now New Albany down 4. DeSales has not had possession of the ball since it was 10-4. New Albany has dominated these past couple draw attempts and have been controlling the game. And the second half is down inside is Brooke Baker receiving it there from Snyder. The shot was off, right into the hands, or right into the net of the goalie. And now there's a scramble for it at the 50-yard line, far side of the field. And DeSales able to come away with it. But she stepped out of bounds. Mary Claire Wilson, a turnover. And now New Albany takes over once again with 6:18 remaining in this third quarter. And so actually, it's a push. And the New Albany fans are furious as DeSales will take over. Unbelievable. And this near side ref has really not loved New Albany at all today. Every single call from him has been against the Eagles. Might have to do a background check if he's a DeSales alumni. But nonetheless, DeSales will take over as the Stallions now control the game. Down inside, Mary Claire Ellis, or Wilson, another one. And she's got a hat trick. So now 2 Stallions, Wilson and Bogan, with 3 on the day. And man, that call to put it back in the hands of DeSales was massive, as they were able to capitalize immediately off of it. And halfway through this third quarter, New Albany back down 5, and it feels like nothing has gone their way this past minute. And New Albany fans calling for a delay of the game as DeSales was late to sub. And the draw still has not been set up as this near side ref is having a field day. So off the draw, Courtney Kelly will take it in favor of DeSales. Down inside, another shot attempt and another score. Lily Bogan and the Bogans are having themselves an afternoon. 5 goals between the senior and freshman sisters. As Anna Bogan has 3, and now Lily Bogan with 2. So then immediately Lily Bogan will head back to face off against Snyder for the draw. 12-6 is our score. Eagles down by 6 with 5:39 remaining. As off the draw, it will be Eagle ball. And they take back possession. As I said before, the last time the Eagles had it, DeSales hadn't seen the ball since it was 10-4. Eagles were able to make it 10-6, and now it's been vice versa. New Albany has not seen the ball since it was 10-6, and now it's 12-6. As a flag flies, and it's a push there. So it will be a yellow card, and Addie Rush will set herself up on that right hash. Lets it fly straight. It's a shallow shot, and it couldn't go, and it will be DeSales' ball. As DeSales will try to head the other way. Mackenzie Kitchen back. They continue to switch off goalies after the reversal of the field. So now Kitchen back in to make that save for the Eagles, for the Stallions. And a flag flies in another push, that time on Brooke Baker. So setting up from the left hash. An opportunity here for DeSales, and she'll immediately pass it out. It was Wilson with it. Now down inside, it's Lily Bogan to her teammate. Down low, Dylan Hendershot, the freshman, able to pin it in, but there's a foul, and it seems like this goal will not go. And it seems like it's on Anna Bogan. So now this far side ref, who was originally the near side controversial ref, is now seemingly in favor of the Eagles in the later half of this third quarter. as Jillian Welsh tried to take it down that far sideline. Continued to get back checked from behind by Caroline Cross, and ref didn't like it, blew his whistle twice, and now will be a field reset. So now New Albany with the ball once again. Rush with it. She had a great opportunity off that 8-meter to pin in her second goal. She'll set a screen for her teammate Baker, and Baker fires it into the back of the net. Brooke Baker. Another one. Her second of the day. And now it's a 5-point differential. Baker, a great shot as she finds the back of the net, beating the goalie Mackenzie Kitchen. And now with 2:31 remaining in this third quarter, the Eagles down by 5. Baker, 39 goals last season as a sophomore. As she picks up her second of the day today. And now Addie Rush, she last year is somebody who had 2.9 goals per game. She's only got one here today, but off of the illegal draw by DeSales, it will be New Albany ball, and a huge opportunity for the Eagles to really put themselves in a great position as they are down by 5 and look to cut the lead further. 2 minutes remain here in this third quarter. As Baker, she had the last goal. She'll spin, no angle there, as it will fire out of bounds, and it will be DeSales ball, as Wood could not collect it behind the cage. So a missed opportunity for New Albany there, but Wood trying to get it right back for the Eagles, as she will ride Gigi Valentine down the field. And still Valentine going. She'll finally pass it out to Marion Kamerick. And now DeSales with a huge, huge possession here. New Albany, it feels like they're continuing to get closer and closer in this game, but every time they do, DeSales is right there to answer. And with 1 minute remaining in this third quarter, it's a dodge opportunity here for Anna Bogan. She's met by a double team. And with 55 seconds remaining, it will stay St. Francis I'm so used to call him basketball. It will be St. Francis ball. As it will be a 12-meter, and they continue to pass it all the way around the fan. 45 seconds remain in this third quarter. Courtney Kelly trying to dodge inside. She loses it, and Welsh was there to pick it up, but whistles blow before she was able to, and it seems like it's going to be a foul on Welsh. So the refs will have a meeting in front of the New Albany goal. And it will be a yellow card as Welsh will head to the sideline. So another rough one for New Albany. It looks like Welsh had an opportunity to swipe it away there. But now she's given a yellow card. So we are back to play. 30 seconds remains in this third quarter. Down inside, Anna Bogan. It hits off of Delicio. Went straight up into the air, and it goes out of bounds, and it will be New Albany ball. Gorsuch was right there for the runoff. And now with 4 seconds remaining, they won't have a chance as the clock continues to run. And that will do it for this third quarter. New Albany down by 5, 12-7 is our score. As with one more quarter remaining, it's going to be tough for the Eagles to have a shot at this one. They've had their opportunities where they've possessed the ball for multiple draws in a row. But they really, really continue to struggle in the later half of these third quarters. DeSales, this is just their second game of the season. They're looking to move to 2-0, while New Albany, it's their third game of the season, looking to move to 3-0 and get a huge win over DeSales, who again is the two-time reigning D2 state champion. So once again, we have not seen much of Addie Rush here today. She's been able to possess, but DeSales, they've done their research. They know that Rush is the superstar here for the Eagles. And they have continued to blanket her every single time she has even stepped near that goal, or really that 8-meter arc. As she has been doing most of her work beyond 12 meters. That one exception being her one goal in that second quarter for the Eagles. And Snyder and Lily Bogan have really been going at it at the draw. And it feels like it's been even throughout the day. It's just the New Albany turnovers have really been affecting them throughout this game. As Mackenzie Kitchen will actually stay in last time, it was the junior Lauren Jones coming in when they were on that right side goal. But now Kitchen will stay in, as she has been a huge, huge factor in this game to affect the Eagles offensively. Coming up with many saves, many stops. And it feels like New Albany has only scored when it has been right there in front of them. So Snyder and Bogan will meet in the middle to begin this fourth quarter. 12 minutes remain on the game clock. Eagles down by 5. The St. Francis sideline getting up on their feet loud. As it's up and away, and Snyder able to swipe it away. And now Baker with it as she's able to gather it on off the ground. So New Albany will take possession to begin this fourth quarter. And now it feels like every single time they're going to have to possess the ball, they're going to have to find a way to put goals on the board. All movement happening beyond the 11-meter arc, and not a lot of off-ball movement. It feels like, especially from Addie Rush, she has continued to just stay stationary unless she gets the ball beyond 12 meters. And now Snyder will try to drive, dodge inside, but can't do so. And now Rush, even when she gets the ball, she looks towards the goal real quick. She doesn't have an opportunity. She just passes it away. So whistles blow. And it will be what looks like an 8-meter for the Eagles. Snyder. Or pardon me, not Snyder. Inside, it's Ella King. Off the 8-meter. King. What a shot as she stings the corner and puts the Eagles back to just a 4-point deficit. We were at this point earlier in the game. DeSales, though, the last time this happened, when it was 10-6, they were able to come out, win the draw twice in a row, and score twice in a row as well. So with 10:40 remaining, Eagles down by 4, and now every single possession is massive for the Eagles if they want to have a shot at coming back here today. So the draw is up and away. And New Albany had a shot at it. Brooke Baker just missed it. And now it's still a scramble for it as it continues to bounce off the turf. But DeSales will come away with it. It's Lexi Wharton, who's got a goal today, immediately tries to go there. Can't do so. Now a huge opportunity down inside. It's Lily Bogan running right around the cage. And spins in for an easy goal. So DeSales trying to spoil this comeback attempt from the Eagles. As it is 13-8. And again, as I was saying before, the draw has just been absolutely massive. New Albany could not come away with it there. And it really affected their chances of winning as Lily Bogan was able to take it away for the score. And DeSales is able to come away with it again as Lexi Wharton falls to the turf and will take it, self-start. Now Wharton receives after passing it away. And now New Albany needs a huge stop here as well. She jumps in front of the passing lane, gets a piece of it, but she couldn't gather it, and it flies out of bounds. And it will stay DeSales' ball. So now Gorsuch able to come away with it as the pass was inside. Or pardon me, that's Spangenberg. Spangenberg will pass down the field to Wood. Wood there to receive. So Petroff will make her way around the goal, pass inside. And there is a foul as the whistle blows. And it looks like an illegal check. It was on number 26, Reagan Fackler. And now, will New Albany win this runoff? No. As the shot was taken. So it's DeSales' ball with 8:37 remaining in this fourth quarter. 13-8 is our score. As they will have all the room to run down the sideline. And now Lily Bogan with it. The freshman been dominant today. She's got 3 goals. And along with her sister, they have combined 6. So now inside, another one right on cue. Anna Bogan pins in her 4th. And Alessio can't do anything in goal. It's been a 1 on what feels like 0 all afternoon. And New Albany continues to struggle there defensively as they have no answer for this dominant DeSales offense and the senior and freshman duo of Anna Bogan and Lily Bogan, now having a combined 7 goals on the day. So with 8:12 remaining in this 4th quarter and the game, 14-8 is our score. DeSales now leads by 6. As this is a huge draw here. If New Albany wants to have a shot at winning it, they're going to need this one as it soars into the air. And DeSales will come away with it. Wow. And Anna and Lily Bogan continue to move their way inside. And it's a double team there on Campbell Heed, but New Albany can't stop it. As Heed's still with it. Down inside, as that one way over the goal. Caroline Cross and the runoff in favor of the Eagles. So a turnover after the shot. It's now a big chance for New Albany. They've got to clear, though. Ella King with it. Still in the end zone. Trying to get away. She'll finally heads down the sideline, but loses it. And whistles blow. It will be in favor of the Eagles. So Ella King will get free positioning. And now Welsh receives on the opposite sideline. And will run down the numbers to put it inside enemy territory. So Logan Snyder will try to dodge 3 defenders. She loses it. As whistles blow again. Ref's not liking that one. And she'll get free position at the 12-meter arc. Snyder will walk backwards after the reset of play. And now Baker will try to dodge inside. The shot is good! Brooke Baker, another one. It's her 3rd. And another huge opportunity for the Eagles to come back in this game, and that is exactly what they needed. A quick score there with 6:20 remaining. And now with Lacrosse, it is tough because even if New Albany gets back to even just a 1-score game, there is no shot clock or possession clock like in college, right? In college, you've got that 70-second clock that rolls every single time it's on the opposite side of the field. And with 6:20 remaining, in high school, you don't have that. So New Albany, it's now a race against the clock. So even if they get back into a close margin, it's going to be tough for them as it's a scramble for the ball. As they're fighting for it, nobody can quite get a good scoop on it until Campbell Heald is able to do so. As Wilson loses it on the sideline, Welsh called for a foul. So now down inside, trying to bounce it off the turf and in was freshman Izzy Kramer. Kramer not able to do so. As it feels like it's been so easy for DeSales all day long. They've been coming from really that center of the 12-meter arc, just straight down inside towards the crease. And every single time they've had an opportunity, and Many of them have been successful, obviously, with 12 goals on the day. Or, pardon me, 14 goals on the day. And now, with 5:10 remaining, DeSales continues to just pass around. And now, finally, a drive from pardon me, Campbell Heald. It's on the ground. And Spangenberg will scoop it up, but whistles blow, and it's a question of who's got possession. And it will be DeSales. Heald now on the left side of that 8-meter arc has got an opportunity here. 4:35 and counting. Heald steps back and can't score as a flag is thrown. As another opportunity here, as she will have a straight shot. Heald again will get another opportunity with 4:28 remaining. Heald unloads it into the back of the net, catapulting it in for the 15th goal of the day. Another one for DeSales as they put themselves back up 6. Timeout on the field. It appears New Albany. But Campbell Heald, that was her first one of the day. She had two tries at it and was successful on the second. If you give anybody that shot twice, they're gonna at least make one. And Heald does so. So looking ahead on the season, DeSales will face off against Bishop Hartley next Tuesday. And then eventually on the last day of March, the 31st, will face off against Upper Arlington. Upper Arlington, the Division I reigning champions. And so that will be a great matchup. And now for New Albany, 2-0 on the season. They'll have to face off against Thomas Worthington next Tuesday. And that will be a tough game. Thomas Worthington has always been, in any sport at the collegiate level, you call them blue bloods. And Thomas Worthington is really a blue blood in girls lacrosse. And then they'll face off against Massillon Jackson and Hinsdale Central coming from Illinois. Back-to-back at-home games. And then Pickerington Central and then Hudson. So it's not going to be an easy run for New Albany this season. And with 4:28 left, Eagles down by 6. They will look to try to come back. But with the clock not in their favor, the turnovers, it's going to be a struggle. But we've seen weirder things in the world of sports. So Abby Limester will be the one to try to take the draw. And Brooke Baker able to swipe it away from this defense. And now the Eagles, we need a quick score here. Rush with it immediately. Gets doubled. Now heads inside. Ella King getting smothered there by two defenders. And whoever has the ball, this DeSales team continues to double them. As there's a push in favor of the Eagles. So Sammy Petrov, the freshman, will set up on that right wing of the 8-meter arc. An opportunity here. Unloads it, and it won't go. A great stop there from Mackenzie Kitchen, but another opportunity for New Albany, as Petrov from the same spot will have another take at it. Petrov pulls the trigger. It bounces off the mark. And the runoff is in favor of DeSales. So with 2:59 remaining in this fourth quarter, it will be DeSales basketball as the refs will congregate in front of the DeSales goal. New Albany still down by 6. As a very successful clear as Lily Bogan will receive on the opposite side of the field. As the ball flies on to the turf, and DeSales able to come away with it as it's Anna Bogan. As Courtney Kelly couldn't hold on to it. And now they'll just continue to work it way around the arc. 2:24 remains in this fourth quarter, and now finally they'll head inside. A double team down low. Lily Bogan wide open. Lily Bogan, another one. Her fourth of the day. This freshman is something special. Anna Bogan and Lily Bogan, 8 combined goals. And the assist there by the other freshman, Kate Hemmer. DeSales has really neutralized this New Albany starting squad and superstars on this team being Addison Rush and Logan Snyder. However, Brooke Baker, it's allowed her to have a great day. She's got 3, a hat trick. And now it'll soar, and now a 2-on-1 in favor of the Eagles as DeSales is able to recover. It flew right back into the stick of Caroline Cross, and 2 minutes remain in this fourth quarter. .145 remains as DeSales continues to work it around. Now stepping finally inside 8 meters as they continue to get closer and closer and collapse on the goal. A step back there from Lexi Wharton. She won't shoot. 1:24 remains. Wharton, it flies right by her, and Lily Bogan able to recover on the far side of the field. She'll head down the sideline. And now another reset there for this DeSales offense. Working our way down low, the shot and a save there by Delisio. As that ball flies haywire off of the stick of Lily Bogan and will head out of bounds. So New Albany will take over from their own end zone. 38 seconds and counting. As maybe New Albany will try to find one more opportunity to score. As Addie Rush will receive and take it down the center of the field. 20 seconds remain. Addie Rush still working her way down. Whistles blow. And it seems like it's a push. On Campbell Heed. So she will head to the sideline with 11 seconds remaining. And Addie Rush might try to play a little solo ball here to add one more goal to her stat line. She's got one on the day. She won't. Brooke Baker with it. 10 seconds remain. Baker. And the shot there, no angle by Abby Lemister. And St. Francis DeSales. What a win. 16-9 is our final score. As New Albany, prior to last season, had dominated this series, and it's really becoming a rivalry. But DeSales has taken the last two games last year and now this year. As the Eagles fall to 2-1, and DeSales moves to 2-0. The Bogan sisters having themselves an afternoon. 8 combined goals, 4 from each. Mary Claire Wilson with 3, a hat trick. Courtney Kelly with 2, Campbell Heed with 1, and Lexi Wharton with 1 for the Stallions. And then Addie Rush with 1 for the Eagles. Logan Snyder with 2. Ella King with 1, and Brooke Baker with a hat trick of her own for 3. So that will do it here in New Albany. The Eagles, they had a great undefeated season a couple seasons ago, and that undefeated season possibility is no more as they fall to DeSales. And they've got a tough schedule ahead of them. And we will be here for it. So that will do it for today. My name is Zach Flowers. Thank you so much for listening to EBN. Final score, 16-9 in favor of the Stallions. Once again, go follow our Instagram at New Albany Broadcasting Club for all of your Broadcasting Club news and when we will be broadcasting our games. We're planning to do a whole lot during this spring sports season, so stay tuned for all of this Eagles action here on EBN. Once again, my name is Zach Flowers. Thank you so much for listening, and